microphone checker, microphone checker, microphone checker, microphone checker, microphone checker, microphone checker. For you to be with me, it's like a golden woman. Yes, it is. 'Cause I'm feeling so lucky. It's like a wedding spider just for me. Because I've never been so happy. Oh, I wonder why when I found my baby. Oh yeah, I'm so lucky. It's like I was.
Hi, this is I.N.T.R.O.
And we're chilling with Kedrick on Mic Check Media. What's up?
Yo, what up, fam? This your man Kedrick with Mic Check Media. We talking all things R&B with one of my favorite groups, man. We chopping it up with the guys from I.N.T.R.O. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on,
Yo,
man?
what's up, Kedrick?
Oh, man, nothing much, man. I'm just, in all, man, talking to one of my favorite groups of all time, man. You guys, a lot of hits, man, a lot of good memories when it comes to this good R&B music that you guys put out, man.
Oh, man, thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the kind words, man.
Yeah, no doubt,
You
man.
to check the mic.
Yeah, that's it, baby. That's it. We definitely appreciate you, man, for sure.
Thank you, bro.
All right.
Oh yeah, you guys come from an era, man, of just great R&B, man. I can remember, growing up, man, teenager, getting ready to go into college, and it was an era, Boys to Men, Shy, New Edition was still doing their things. I.N.T.R.O, you guys, man, and it was just one of those things where you play the quiet storm, man, and you can really mellow out. Or if you had your chick, you can do your thing, man. It's not the same today. Not dissing anybody today, man, but you guys come from a definitely great era, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It was the 90s. It was the time of, good music, great CD sales, and, where people really enjoy having that music in their hands. It wasn't so accessible to where they could sit down at the computer and listen to it. So I think they appreciated it a lot more. So we took a lot, we put a lot of time into making it, enjoyable.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
And I also
like your website, man. I like that website, how you got it set up there.
Oh, hey, thanks, man. I definitely appreciate it.
Being up on there. I know that.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. We're looking forward to putting you guys up there, man. I got to shout out my partner, man, Carolyn Grady. She put, she's our webmaster. She put all that stuff together, man, and she did a phenomenal job, I must say. So definitely shout out to Carolyn.
Cool. What up, Carolyn?
So let's talk about the formation of I.N.T.R.O, man. We go back to the early 90s. You guys hit the scene. How did everything come about for I.N.T.R.O?
Shoot, man, we just pretty much ran into each other by fate. We weren't put together by the record company or anything like that. And we just friends. And, we started off doing a little bit of everything, starting to rap, trying to dance, trying to just find our niche in the music business. We had some friends that were in the business and we saw how much fun they were having and what they were doing. They were going out on tours and stuff like that. So, we just got into writing and rehearsing in Jeff's backyard for like a whole summer. And we went out one night and ran into Heavy D at the Red Zone. Jeff, you can take it from there.
Yeah, the Red Zone was a very popular nightclub in New York City back in like 92. And December 92, we took a trip. I wanted to introduce Buddy and Kenny to this club that I frequently visited prior to us spending a lot of time in rehearsal. And we had a hookup to get in free. We got in free, and we had a hookup to get to VIP upstairs. So we didn't even walk through the club. We went straight to VIP, and lo and behold, right at the bar, standing up there, it wasn't many people up there, but lo and behold.
Yo, I.N.T.R.O, what's happening?
What up, E? The conversation just started. I was just telling them how the group originally, made our path towards success. So basically, we ended up, Buddy and Kenny, I took them to this club called the Red Zone, and we went upstairs to VIP, and lo and behold, we ran into Heavy D and Andre Harrell. And the first thing we said was, yo, man, we want to sing for y'all. And Hev was like, y'all want to sing for us? Well, sing for me right now. And we're looking at each other like, okay, the music's blasting. How can he hear it? So we sung for him anyway, and he said, all right, give me your number and I'm gonna call you. We was like, here we go. He ain't gonna call us. And from there, buddy,
I was watching him. I was watching him to see what he was going to do with the number. I was like, yeah, if he takes the number, he folds it and puts it in his wallet, then he's serious. So I watched him. He took the number, he balled it up and just threw it in his pocket. And I said some bad words underneath my breath about him. But lo and behold, he ended up calling Jeff's house and you know, he called his mom and said, yeah, tell him to give Heavy D a call. But Jeff's mom got the name mixed up.
Yeah.
What was you calling him, Jeff?
We was all back in North Carolina hanging out, and my mother, I called home. My mother said, some man named Hefty something, Hefty. I say, Heavy D. She said, that's his name. I say, oh, shoot. He called, and we called right away. Heavy D was like, where y'all at? We was like, we're in North Carolina. I need y'all to get to New York right now. Like right now. We was in New York that next day.
Wow.
And we got a deal like, man, no problem.
Man,
Eddie,
and you know,
he had introduced us to DJ Eddie F, who actually had a deal. He actually had a production company and a label already set up, and Eddie F heard us.
Untouchables.
Untouchables, exactly. And Eddie F heard us.
Pete Rock, Sail Smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was on there? I think it was just at that time that we signed. He only had Pete Rock, Sail Smooth, and it was us. Another rapper named I.N.T.R.O.
Yeah, it was just Pete Rock, Sail Smooth.
Yeah, he kicked us in the studio. Every night we was in the lab with somebody different. People that we never heard of, but we know well now, like Jeff Red, Mary J. Blige. You know, at that time they were just people in the studio, just hanging out.
Man. So that was like the nucleus of Uptown Records right there, man.
Yep.
Father MC. One night we were being with Father MC. We got the title track on his album. Next night we in the studio with Jeff Red. You Called and Told Me, had his first single. Next night we in the studio with Mary J. Blige, Reminisce. Now that's a single. So we was like, damn, should we just be songwriters or should we be a group? You know. So
man,
it was pretty cool, man. Good time.
And that's what I like about, you know, doing these interviews, man, because we get a chance to hear that history that a lot of fans probably don't know about. I mean, we see a lot of the groups now, and a lot of fans might know of Mary J. and, you know, Heavy D or whatnot, but of course they don't get the underlying story. And that's, you know, one of the things, man, we appreciate with you guys, man, being able to, you know, tell us and bring it full circle for us. I mean, because we hear a lot of great stuff, man, about Heavy D, you know, rest in peace. And he did a lot of great things, man. But to actually hear it, you know, from somebody else that, you know, was right there with them, man, I mean, that's even better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He's a good, humble dude. Every time I see him out in the club with the record selling and stuff, we come back home off the road, and I run back into him. Honestly, I would go up to him every time and be like, yo, thanks, man. You know, thanks for helping me fulfill my dream. And he'd still be humble, like he ain't have nothing to do with it. He's like, oh, nah, yo, we good, man.
Man, that's amazing. So what went into, you know, you guys coming together and writing your music, man? What would, you know, be the thing that would kick off a song, or did it come from general ideas, or did you guys kind of brainstorm on topics before you started writing?
I think it all came from just everyday life, just what we experienced, what people talked about. A lot of hook ideas came from conversations and things like that. But the primary writer was Kenny Green, to be honest.
Okay.
We all had instrumental parts in a lot of the writing, but Kenny Green was the primary writer. And I think being around Kenny and Kenny being around us and being around family members and the jokers and the, you know, it was just a lot of ideas came from all of that. You know, that's what I witnessed.
Like a catchy phrase from around the time, and a lot of our music, if you listen to it now, you know, I don't want to break no secrets, but if you listen to our music, a lot of our music is regenerated from like the gospel group Commission, along with Al Green. We might take a harmony from Commission, but lyrics from Al Green, like say for instance, real quick, like our number 2 single, which was one of our best-selling singles, Let Me Be the One. And, you know, the hook goes, let me be the one you can run into. Now, if you break that down to where it came from, you got to go to Al Green. Let me be the one you come running to.
Yeah.
Put the words, let me be the one, and turn it into a different melody. So that's how you regenerate the old school and bring it up to date. And that's one of our formulas that I'll just share with the public.
Wow. I mean, you know, and who would have thought that, you know, that's where, you know, derived from or where it came from. And I mean, what a great way to pay homage, definitely. So now,
but the harmonies was just, the harmonies.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now the harmonies is just out of the struggle, It's just the harmonies is what you're feeling at the time you're in the studio,
right.
The chords and what have you.
Man, and you guys, like I said, man, it's timeless hits. Now the remake for Ribbon in the Sky, who came up with with the idea, man? I mean, it was an amazing remake, just beautiful song, all together. I mean, Stevie Wonder. Then you guys come with it. Whose idea was behind that concept?
Jeff.
So Stevie Wonder, you said that was behind
Tim Patterson.
Who said that again, buddy?
Tim Patterson. Tim
Patterson was actually our artist development person, who actually he had a lot of dope ideas that that resonated upon us. But he did actually say, "Yo, y'all should do Ribbon in the Sky over." And we looked at each other like, who the hell's going to touch a Stevie song? But to be honest, that was probably one of the hardest songs we ever recorded because we knew that it had to be perfect. And that was a long recording, only because everything had to be right. And with the help of Neville Hodge, who actually produced the record, it was a great, great idea, thanks to Tim Patterson. Yep.
Man, hey, well, it was amazing.
The recording experience was good. They booked one of the nicest studios in Manhattan in the Penthouse. I wish I could remember the name. Axis Studios. So it was like we were at home, but we were in the studio, like in the Penthouse of this place in Manhattan, and it was dope, man. We had different people coming by to see what was going on, and
Puffy would stick his head in the door like, damn, what the hell are they doing in here? He would always come in. This is when Puffy was, when he first had Biggie.
That Puffy guy used to come to our sessions pretty much every day.
Yeah, he was listening to
away with our CDs, our commission CDs. Because his girlfriend at the time, Nisha Hill, was our stylist. So that's why he would come around and stuff. And him and Eddie F were like best friends at the time.
Yeah, he stole a lot of my commission videos too. He got a lot of my commission videos he never gave back.
Man, that's a lot of history there, man. So at the time he was coming in, was this the time when he was interning with Andre?
Yep.
He was actually working on the Jodeci album, and what else, Jeff? He had just got Biggie.
Wow.
He had just got Biggie, but Biggie wasn't signed yet.
Okay.
Then Biggie turned into one of our good friends, which wasn't crazy. But before we leave Ribbon in the Sky, once Ribbon in the Sky was completed and we got a chance to shoot the video, we went out to Los Angeles, and there was an earthquake. So I broke out and I came back home. And as soon as I got home that night, Kenny and Jeff called me and was like, man, you shouldn't have went home because Andre, James Cleveland's son Andre, came to the hotel and said that Stevie Wonder wants to meet us tomorrow.
Wow.
So, dude, I jumped right back on the flight, went back to Los Angeles, got back to the hotel in the middle of the night. Sure enough, the next morning, they sent a limousine to pick us up, and we went over and spent the entire day with Stevie Wonder. He called over a couple friends, Terrence Trent D'Arby, Johnny Gill. It happened to be Kenny's birthday, so he bought him a portable DAT player, got a big birthday cake. We played, what was that, air hockey with Stevie Wonder. He beat Jeff a couple of times.
No.
It was just...
He wasn't blind, man. He was faking it.
Oh, man.
I need to see certain things because he was playing that air hockey like,
But the great experience from that is when Terry Trent D'Arby and Johnny Gill was there. This is when Curtis Mayfield he was paralyzed. He wasn't dead yet, but he was paralyzed from the accident in Coney Island, at the concert in Coney Island. Stevie Wonder wanted to do a tribute album for Curtis Mayfield, and we didn't know we were doing that. It was right on the fly. Stevie said, we're going to record a record right now. We was like, huh? So he set up 6 mics. He got 6 mics set up, and we was all in a circle. We had our own mics, and we had to sing the hook to the song. And
I'm the one who loves you.
Yeah, I'm the one who loves you. And it was like a scary moment because, Stevie, when you're deaf, you can hear even better. So nobody wanted to make a mistake. So on that, if you can still catch that album on iTunes. It's the Curtis Mayfield compilation, and actually the
tribute album, All Men Are Brothers.
Yeah,
the name of the album is All Men Are Brothers, and
All Men Are Brothers.
I'm the One Who Loves You.
And that's the title song of the album, actually.
Yeah, man, that's definitely to get the fans to go cop that joint, especially with iTunes, man. You can pretty much find a lot of great music, man, the classics and stuff like that. So, definitely want to get the fans over there to check that out, man. And that had to be, like you said, an amazing experience working with Stevie Wonder. So how did he feel about the song, the remake, A Ribbon in the Sky?
He thought it was better than his.
Wow.
That's why he jumped in the video. He said, he kept saying that.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time over there, though, singing Snoop Dogg's album, because he knew all the lyrics to Snoop Dogg's album. The Snoop Dogg's album had just came out. Either with the Chronic album or that LBC album, but Stevie knew all the lyrics to it.
It was a Chronic album that was hot at that time.
Okay, yeah.
And so Stevie, he hitting all the lyrics to the Snoop Dogg joint.
Hell yeah.
To that Chronic album.
He knew the lyrics.
Wow, man.
I just wish there were cell phones with cameras back then, because we would have all of that stuff documented. I had a camcorder. If I could find a little tape, I did sneak a little bit of him playing air hockey.
No, we weren't allowed to take pictures. Remember?
Yeah, but I had my camcorder, and I did try to be mischievous, and I think I did get like a few seconds of him on the actual table. But I have to find the disc itself. I know they're gonna come after me, but TMZ, get at your boy.
Let's do it.
Stevie Wonder was the most playful person. I mean playful like a child playful. He would call us in the hotel room 3, 4 in the morning, sounding like a pirate. I might like playing games. Like, who the hell is this? It was Stevie playing games all night on the phone. So it was a definite experience to be around that brother.
Wow, hey, that's some of the things that we wouldn't hear, man, unless you guys were able to share it with us. And I mean, that's definitely a great gem, man, that we able to bless the fans with, to even know. And, just some tidbits about Stevie Wonder, man. I would have never known that Stevie Wonder knew the Chronic album. I mean, of course I know he knew about Dre and Snoop, but I just couldn't imagine him, rapping Gin and Juice and all that great stuff, man. That's
while playing
wild,
it on the piano.
Yeah, he was playing Gin and Juice on the piano. Exactly, he was doing that. Yo, man. Again, look out for the Life and Road to Intro coming out in bookstores soon.
Yeah, man. We got it. I got to put some of this stuff, man. You got to do that, man. You got to put this stuff on some memoirs, man. Because I mean, it's great. Because I mean, some of these people, like Diddy, and I mean, of course, Puffy back then. Who would have known, the things about Heavy D, Mary J. Blige. I mean, because just everybody was just, hungry then, trying to make it, and then look at what everybody's become now, and that's great part of our history, man.
I think a documentary would be better than a book.
You're probably right, man. I mean, I think that would be great, especially with the the Uptown story, man. I mean, I think that would be an amazing documentary to see. Mm-hmm. So now,
even over in Cross Creek in New Jersey, we hanging out with these 4 cats in their apartment. Everybody hungry. We eating egg salad sandwiches, playing basketball. Got a big wooden piano in the living room. We sitting around singing songs. That was Jodeci. We used to go over their house and freaking eat egg salad sandwiches and play basketball in the yard. All they had was a scooter to ride to the store to get food and stuff like that Andre had gave them. Then they turned into Jodeci. We did songs with them too, sitting at the piano with Devontae playing and Kenny writing, and it was just crazy. It's just like the nucleus of the 90s music.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, would you think that going through that, with your, fellow label mates and other groups, make you appreciate it more when you did receive it?
I want to say something.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just want to clear things up. We never did sign with Uptown Records, although the nucleus started with them. We actually went to Atlantic Records because we felt that, if we were to go to Uptown, we had the competition to deal with Jodeci and Mary J. Blige. We felt that we probably didn't even get the focus. And Guy was there.
Oh, yeah, Guy. I don't forget about Guy.
So we ended up choosing Atlantic Records, although there were many other labels trying to get us. Atlantic Records was the label we chosen, and we went there. So just want to clear that up. But we all still came from the same cloth.
Got you.
We had a dinner. Eddie was smart. He did a dinner at his house one night where he knew he was going to close the deal. He invited Gerald Busby. He invited Sylvia Rhone. He invited Ruben Rodriguez. he invited the head of all of the major labels to his house, and he blasted our album the entire night. And by the time everybody walked out that door that night, he already knew he had a deal. But it wasn't until the following night we were out, the three of us, we were out at a club hanging out, and it was before a cell phone, so he paged somebody and he called me like, yo, welcome to Atlantic Records.
Wow.
Yeah, he paged me. We got a phone call we got a page on our page, and we went to a phone booth. Eddie was like, yo, where y'all at? I said, we all together in Manhattan hanging out. He said, well, guess what? Y'all on Atlantic Records. We was like, ah! Screaming and shit. We was like, oh. Yeah.
So after, so how long after you guys got signed did it take the first single to drop?
We got signed in the fall of '92, and that single came out in that same winter. It came out like December, which was Love Thing. And we did the video like November, December, and then we let that rock until the spring, and then we dropped Let Me Be the One, and the album came out right shortly after, '93. Yep.
Wow. Man, and then the hits just kept coming after that. I mean, that was a great album, man, obviously. And when you guys got to touring with that album, man, what were some of the crazy and wild things, man, that you guys saw or done or did while you were on tour?
We just did our homework.
I think I guess the tour bus, like having the people that want to ride from this city to that city and then get back home on their own and stuff. That tour bus was we had the studio set up in the back of the tour bus, and it's just like a party on the road, man. We young, making decent amount of money, getting a chance to travel. It's just a great experience. And me and Jeff used to, I guess, we'd never get mad at each other, but we used to stab each other in the back as far as female friends. we had that going on for a little bit.
Yeah, we would laugh about it though. It was funny to both of us.
It would only be somebody that he really, really liked, and it would only be somebody that I really, really liked. It was fun, man. It's fun time.
Man, that's sounds like you guys were having a really good time. So fast forward to 2014, man. You guys got a new single, Lucky. Let's talk about the new single and possibly when the album's coming out, the new album.
Right.
Eric,
we got our brother on the phone.
Eric, are you still there? Sound like he dropped his call.
Sound like we might have lost Eric.
Yeah, I sound like I heard him drop off. Well, we can talk about.
Okay.
So Lucky.
I guess he'll call back in, but yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. Lucky was actually co-written by Eric, and the producer that did the track was Marcus the Heat Miser, out in Marcus the Heat Miser Divine, Marcus Divine the Heat Miser, wherever they want to call him. He's out in the Detroit area, and he produced the record and co-wrote the record with Eric, who's actually singing lead on the record. The record is basically a song played off of gambling words, and it's about a guy or men who are lucky to have that woman in their lives. And when you hear the lyrics, you'll see that it's played off of gambling words, which was very clever.
No doubt. So is it already available on iTunes? And
no.
October 14th.
Buddy,
yeah, it's going to be available on iTunes October 14th. It's going to be our first release on our new label situation, Innovative Entertainment, E1. Here, you back?
Oh. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, we're talking about you right now with this Lucky joint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, fellas. I had lost y'all for a second. My bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, why don't you introduce yourself to
What's going on, man? This is your boy Eric, man. You know, man, the new guy, man, to the group. Definitely the new guy.
I heard you you co-wrote the new singer. That's what they was talking about, man. We was talking about the new single, Lucky.
Yes, sir. Lucky, man. I'm talking about classic R&B, man. Classic R&B, man. With a little of today's flair, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, so man, it's man, we're giving classic R&B, man. You know what I mean?
Hey,
yes,
no
sir.
doubt, man. And that's what we want. We want to bring it back full circle, man. So, what can we expect, from the new album? Once everything comes out.
Oh man, I mean, just expect, man, a classic album, man. that new old school R&B, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're gonna bring it back to, you know, man, where we, you know, man, we show stopping and we like do wopping. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, we try to make it happen to where, I mean, you know, man, we want people to know like R&B isn't dead. It's here and it's here to stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? But man, you can look forward, man, to like all kinds of like, you know what I'm saying, ballads, you know, party joints, you know what I'm saying, mid-tempos, you know what I'm saying, some of that New York swag, some of that Detroit swag, man. It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be a crazy album for sure.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it, man. Definitely looking forward to it. So now, outside of you guys being in the studio creating new music, man, are you guys hit the road again, back on tour yet?
Man, we're busy as heck, man. We just did two shows this past weekend.
Yes, sir.
Which was pretty cool. Friday we was with Christopher Williams in Edison, New Jersey. Then we brought it back to New York on Saturday night. And who was on that card? Soul For Real, Horace Brown,
Christopher Williams,
High Five,
Williams, and
High Five. Yeah.
Who else was there?
High Five.
They was there.
Who else?
Oh yeah, that's right. They was there. That's right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Intro.
Oh, hey, Intro for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. It sounds like you guys have, you know, everything is going really good, man, and we definitely looking forward to the new music. Now, where can the fans find you guys, man? You know, like you said, back in the day it wasn't, you know, the cell phone, so now we got this whole social media thing. Where can the fans find you guys, man, on social media, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? Let the fans know.
Intro page. If they go on Facebook and they type in Intro page, we'll pop up. Our Facebook page.
Yes, sir.
And on Twitter, it's Intro, the number 4, and then the word life, Intro for Life. And then on Instagram is official_intro.
And of course, everybody has their own individual pages. Jeff Sanders,
Jeff Sanders, NYC.
Eric Pruitt.
On Twitter.
Clinton White.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, no doubt. We definitely looking forward to the new music, man. Everybody's going to check out this new single, Lucky. It's going to be available on iTunes on October 14th. So we definitely want the fans to go out and cop that, man. And from myself, Kedrick, and Carolyn Grady, man, we definitely appreciate you guys taking the time out to talk all things R&B with us, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate it, bro.
Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, no doubt, man. You heard it first. This your man, Kedrick. I'm signing off. Mic Check Media. Peace.
Peace.
Microphone check, microphone check up, microphone check, microphone.